broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left, as always, Charles Davis. And CD Larry highlighted a couple of running backs to keep an eye on here tonight. And I know you plan on doing just that.
I certainly do. Let's face it, we're all going to check in on the quarterbacks and see what they do. But the running back who can take over a game, who can impose his will on the opposite defense, oh, that guy, that's a guy worth watching because he can definitely change the fortunes of his team.
Connor Barth set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Chicago. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. The former Oklahoma Sooner will be leading the charge in his 8th season now under center Sam Bradford.
A lot will be made of his accuracy and the completion record he set in 2016, where he completed 71.6% of his passes. But it doesn't surprise me at all. That's always been the #1 part of Sam Bradford's game coming out of Oklahoma. His ability to deliver the ball accurately, on time, and leave his receivers in a great position.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They just do get the playoff. Now Bradford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Play action now. Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'2" QB out of North Carolina, former #2 overall pick. It's Mitchell Trubisky.
I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those had questions about him. It often centered in on the fact that he was only a 1-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They go with Howard again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he'd played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. 3, 9,
Now it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Oh, and now some space to operate. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
Minnesota had a very optimistic vision of what they would do on offense in 2016, but a couple of key injuries altered that landscape. Running back Adrian Peterson and quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. That led to them scrambling throughout the season to try and fit together their offense, try to put the running game and a new passing game together, and instead of having a big year, they finished 28th overall in total offense.
Now Bradford over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Throw it with Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
From the gun, Bradford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we got to make a big pivot because we got a second. We said we wanted to get this in to talk about Kareem Hunt and what he has done, Charles. From off the radar to almost 9 yards per carry, he's been sensational. Maybe he should change his uniform number from 27 to 1 for all the firsts that he's putting up here as a rookie year. All right, first rookie since Matt Forte of the Bears in 2003 to go over the century mark in all-purpose yards in his first 3 games, each game. 183 yards from scrimmage, including a touchdown in his last ball game against the Chargers, and he's the first rookie with a 50-plus yard touchdown in each of his first 3 games. What a start for Kareem Hunt. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. On first down, Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power. Now a play fake here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Bradford going to give it to Murray. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there. Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle. And he made a great tackle. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. A play fake. Bradford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And that's exactly what Chicago expected when they drafted Leonard Floyd in 2016, him wrapping up quarterbacks. Led all rookies in the NFC with 7 sacks. Used to do it in the SEC with Georgia, and now the NFC. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep a game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Wheaton's got it, and he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing once more. It's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Again, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Barth puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Bradford going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Midway through the first quarter, Newman's going to get the quarterback here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Offense on the field now after the fumble. The hurry throw would be picked off. Bears would then turn it around for the touchdown as they take a 7-0 lead. Bears have it late in the second. Fights the target here, and he ends up at their own 41-yard line before he's stopped on the play. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Chicago for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And right with it here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Hey, you know, switching gears for a second, we were talking before the broadcast about the 0-3 teams who might have the best chance to turn their season around right now. You got the Bengals, Browns, Chargers, Giants, and 49ers. Who do you think out of that group?
I'm going to go with the New York Giants. They play in a very tough division, as we well know. But the way the offense came alive in the fourth quarter against Philadelphia, if that continues to ascend, they have an excellent defense, supreme confidence, because remember, they went to the playoffs last season.
Right.
They think they can get back there with a quarterback who's done it at a big-time level before, in Eli Manning. So I would pick the Giants #1 to turn things around. But I'd keep an eye on the San Francisco 49ers. To me, that they are a team that's going to continue to improve throughout the year. The record at the end might not show it, but they're going to be awfully good down the road.
On third down, Trubisky. And he locates Wheaton complete. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, they run with Howard. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, 32 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Barth for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time a 6-play drive. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Barth now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
With a give to Murray. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Murray. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Bradford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first down, Trubisky on the right side. This is Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd down following the run. Bradford draw play. He gives to Murray. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Bradford going to give to Murray on the draw. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Bradford now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Yards still to go here on second and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Defense likely bringing pressure here. Third and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Forbath out to kick this one away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And now running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This is Howard on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Trubisky, and he's got Miller. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go counter with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Running with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Barth puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One last shot now for Bradford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after